Classic TV. Today we have here with us Mr. Pankaj Shah. He's the chief of Fidia. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Okay.
Sir, tell us about your company and product range.
Okay. Uh, Basically, tool and die making. Personally, I am associated with this market for past 30 years. Around 30 years back, when Indian automotive industry was making the molds and dies with the traditional ways, that is something called as a copy milling. So we introduced in India the Fidia, our Italian company, our parent company. They introduced in India something called as a digitizing. So digitizing is nothing but the recording the path and then reproducing it. So this is called as a reverse engineering. So with this particular technology, Indian machine tool builders followed the European way, the way the tool and die making was done, and then you could see some good car, some good shapes like Indica, Maruti, Suzuki, and this kind of products started coming in India. Over a period of time, the copy milling and digitizing kept on the back front, and then the computers came in picture. Mainly the CAD/CAM technology was very good. Cutting technology was progressing, and with all these technologies, the more there was demanding from the controller and the machines to go on a digital platform to the CNC platform on the typically on the PC-based platform. So then Fidia started because Fidia basically this is something like a 50 years old company. This year we are celebrating 50 years. There are a lot of innovations done and patents are done by Fidia. We introduced in 1990 the machines also which makes the high speed gantry machines. So right now Fidia, if you see, we are typically in the CNC technology, we are in machine tools, we are in softwares and accessories also. We make our own servo drives. The idea is normally the machine tools, they buy a CNC from one place, drives from another one, and the machine is made by somebody else. So for the end user, the responsibility after the warranty is over, that lies with many people, and then they need to go in many places. So this is the controller, this is the machine manufacturer who has their own drives, their own CNCs, their own machines, which ensures that even after the warranty period, the responsibility of the machine, customer support remains under one roof. And I think that is the reason Fidia is developing in India for so many years. So this is how I would like to look at this. So last 30 years, Indian machine tool manufacturers or the Indian automotive industry, aeronautical industry has developed in such a way that now I can see that people are preferring for European technologies or they are spending the money to have the one of the best technologies in the world.
Okay. And what are the latest innovations of yours, sir?
Latest innovations, what we have now is in the terms of the Industry 4.0. It is something like having the intelligence on the shop floor. So whatever is happening on the shop floor, earlier it used to lie on the shop floor. Now it is shared with the management. So management very well knows what's happening on the shop floor. So it is not something like a spying, because normally people take it in the wrong way that it's a spying. No, it's not spying. Basically, analysis, how we are producing, which is the best way to produce, where we are lacking in the production. So these are the things which are really managed good in Industry 4.0, and we are already equipped with that. We have got a lot of softwares. We have a special softwares which also helps for the preventive maintenance and breakdown maintenance. I would like to really highlight on this because nowadays still nobody has given the software for the preventive maintenance. So here the machine tool builder's responsibility or the support also remains that when your machine needs the preventive maintenance, alarms, messages on that, how to do it, when to do it,
Okay.
and then if you have got the spare parts, also it can be connected to your SAP systems wherein the spare part management also can be done, and then you can plan the interventions and the preventive maintenance in time to ensure that the machine doesn't go in breakdown frequently, and then the uptime can be very well attained.
Seems like it is a strength of the product.
Yes, because these are because that's what exactly because Fidia, if you see, typically they are not developing the products for some other applications. So they are focused on one application, tool and die making, and then last 50 years we are doing the same thing.
And sir, how is die molding and tooling industry growing in India?
Yeah, as I said, for example, 30 years back when we started in India, there were very few people like the OEMs like Tata, Bajaj, Bharat Forge, BHL. Only they were buying this kind of technologies. Then it started going to the second level. We started coming up with the tool rooms, commercial tool rooms like, for example, Musco, Ganage Pressings, JBM, Then there were some machine mold manufacturers who were not making the molds only for their own purpose, but then they were serving the lot of tech industry. So industry, the OEM need not to have all the parts for them, so they can just buy it from the second level, third level suppliers. So this is how India we are flourishing. No doubt we have got Taiwanese products, we have got Korean products, we have got Chinese, European, American, Japanese, everybody. But I think, in my opinion, India is such a market that there is a pie for everything. So we have a, like Mercedes, we can have the Indian manufacturers also. So in my opinion, the message is that everybody can sell in India. We can have all kind of products in India.
Perfect, perfect. And sir, share something about this experience, like this exhibitions, how it feels to you.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like the technologies and machine tool builders, I mean, all the technologies are expanding. They are getting better and better. Even the exhibitions are getting better and better. There are certain things. If you see earlier, the die mold was a part. It was considered as like a part of the Imtex or a small Imtex. Now it is no more. I mean, we earlier used to have only one hall. Now there are two halls or more space, more spacious halls. There is a more and more participation from the Indian machine tool builders also, Indian suppliers also, and I think this is a good development. But one thing I would like to still, it's a request or it's a suggestion from an exhibitor that still for the foreigners, because we being the Italian exhibitor here, there are a lot of hurdles still. Keeping in mind, for example, if you see I got such a big stall, but I'm not displaying any machine. The machines are mainly displayed by the Indian people because they can get the machine here very easily.
Correct, correct.
And here, because the customer can see the machine and then they can feel it, they can buy the machines. And that is easier. But to get the machine here, apart from the logistic expenses and all, it's the Indian customs. Like Atakarnet kind of things, there has to be really easier. So maybe the organizers of the exhibition can really take care of this. They can help the foreign exhibitors, multinational exhibitors to get their products here very well. So I think that will be better. And then second thing, I think there is a point, Indian machine tool builder point of view or Indian exhibitors point of view, the price of the stall need not to be equivalent to EMO Hanover kind of exhibitions. There has to be difference. So there are a lot of Indian suppliers or exhibitors. They are still waiting, but they don't come to the exhibitions because they need some kind of a support to display their products.
Correct, correct, sir. Thank you so much for
It was
sharing
my
your
pleasure.
views and all the very best to you.